Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We have already started the question paper of accountancy and auditing, paper number 1, and this is the attempt of 2019. We have already done the question number 2, and now we will continue with the same paper and we will just attempt the question number 3. Okay, first we have to understand the requirement of each question, each part, and then we will solve. Okay, so the question, the requirement will take first from the requirement. What is the requirement of part A? This is the question, and we have what is the amount of accumulative depreciation at 31st December 2006 if the straight line method of depreciation as used. Okay, this is a company which has purchased the equipment on the 1st Jan 2005, and the total invoice cost is 280 to 80,000. Additional cost of 5,000 per print, and this is 25,000 for the installation were incurred. And the equipment has estimated salvage values, and this is the salvage value, scrap value 10,000. Estimated useful life is 5 years. So first we have to attempt this question. After that we will do the part B. Okay, here this is part A, and the requirement is a cumulative depreciation calculation. Okay, so we have purchased an asset. I will say here, this is the, we purchased an asset, and the purchase asset was first 2005. Clear? Now the cost, if you see here, this is 280,000. I will here write is the cost will be 280,000. And there is another cost, that is print cost is 5,000, which should be included or should be capitalized. Here I will write that is 5,000. And another cost, there is installation cost of 25,000, and this should also be capitalized. Installation cost, and that is 25,000. So when you add up these, then you will get an amount 310,000. This is the total cost. And this, why we should include these, because according to the IAS 16 we should include these costs. Okay, now these are the total costs. And what is the depreciable cost? I will just here depreciable cost, because we have to calculate the accumulated depreciation. So depreciable cost is the total cost less scrap value. Scrap mean salvage value, because this amount should not be depreciated and the remaining should be depreciated. So we'll write total cost is 310. Salvage value is given, I think, where is and this is 10,000, and your value, the total depreciable depreciable cost or depreciable amount will be 300,000. Okay, now what will be the annual depreciation? Now annual depreciation, so total depreciable cost divided by estimated useful life. The depreciable cost is 300,000. And what is the value of 5 year? So this is the useful life is 5 year. and after calculating, then your annual depreciation will be 60,000 per year. Clear? Now the asset was purchased on 1st Jan 2005 and was we need a accumulated depreciation on 31st December 2006. So we need depreciation for the 2 year. For the depreciation for year 2005 is 60,000. Depreciation again for year 2006 will be 60,000 because it's a straight line method, and the total or the accumulative depreciation will be 120. So this is your requirement answer. Okay, now let me just copy this right here, paste it here so it will be easy for us. Now the second part is here, apply here. Okay, the second part is asking about what gain or loss should be recognized on the retirement and pass the entry. We have to just calculate the gain or loss and pass the entry. A plant asset, this is the cost is 27,000. It was purchased on 1st Jan 2008. It was depreciated by straight line method, 9 years the useful life, no salvage value. On June 30th 2008, the asset was discarded and no cash receipt was received. So here we will write here, this is the question. First we have to purchase, we have purchased the asset on 1st January 2008. We have purchased and the cost was 2007. Clear? And the depreciation is straight line method and the useful life is 9 years. So I will just write here from it. What will be the annual depreciation? First we have to calculate the annual depreciation. Annual depreciation is equal cost less scrap value divided by estimated useful life. Cost is 27,000. Scrap value is given as 0. If you see here, this is a 0, no scrap value, and 9 years is the useful life. Okay, after doing this calculation, then you will get 9, so it will be 3,000 per year is the annual depreciation. 9 when 37 divided by 9, then you will get 3,000. Okay, now if you see here, the asset was purchased on 1st Jan 2008, but it was discarded on June 30, 2008. So mean the asset was just used for 6 months. So we have to calculate the 6 month depreciation. Okay, so the 6 month depreciation will be 3,006 multiplied by 12 and we'll get 1,500. This is the depreciation per 6 months. Now on 30th June 2008, the carrying value of the asset which has been discarded, you will calculate. You will first write carrying value is equal to cost less accumulative depreciation. The cost was 27,000 if you remember, and the 1,500 is the accumulative depreciation. So the carrying value you will get 25500. This is the carrying value at this time when the asset was discarded. Okay, and when the asset was discarded, then and the proceed we get nothing, we get nil. So how to calculate the loss on retirement of the asset, the carrying value of asset less proceed, which is nil in this case. The carrying value we have calculated as 25500 and the proceed was 0. So at the result we will have this amount loss. This is the loss which is the requirement. Now the journal entry for this will be like you will have to first credit the asset, the plant, and the plant values was original cost was 27,000, and we have debit is the loss because the loss was how much, that is 2550, and again we have depreciation, accumulated depreciation, and that was 1500. So this is the double entry. Okay, this is the question part number 2. Let's move on. Just copy this and I think here's the given. Okay, here if you see here in the part 3, we will do this part now. See, in the part 3 on June 30th 2010, and this is a company, and the company sell furniture for 6,000 cash, and the office furniture original cost was this when purchased on 1st January 2005. So 1st January 2005 we have purchased the furniture, office furniture, and the cost was, original cost was 150. And this question is no such requirement, so we'll assume that they want us to calculate the gain or loss and also make a double entry. So the cost was 150,000, and the depreciation of straight line method, and 10 years will the salvage value, scrap value is 15,000. Okay, we'll just continue the question answer. We have to answer this question. So first we have to calculate the annual depreciation, and we know that annual depreciation is equal to cost, which is 150,000, and scrap value less scrap value, which is 15. This one you see 15,000. The useful life is 10 years. So the annual depreciation you will get 135. If you calculate this, you'll get this amount. Okay. Now the asset which was purchased on 2005, we use for 2005 and 6, then for 7 we also use, and for 2008 use, for 2009 also use. While when there's a June 30th 2010 we have sold the furniture. So we use for 1, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 year, and 6 months for this 2010. So the total for the total time, the total year we have used is 5 years. We have used the asset for these years. So if you want to calculate accumulated depreciation or total depreciation, then simply what you will do, we'll do annual depreciation multiplied with the number of year the asset was used. In this case, depreciable annual depreciation is 13,500, and this is 555 is the years we have used the asset. So the accumulated depreciation or total depreciation, if you calculate this, then you will get 74,500. This is the accumulated depreciation. Now after calculating the accumulated depreciation, we have to calculate the carrying value at this date, and the date was 30th June 2010. So what you will do, cost less accumulative depreciation. The cost was if you remember, that was 150, and the cumulative depreciation we have just calculated. So the carrying value at the time of sale was 75,700. This is the carrying amount. Clear? Now let's calculate the gain or loss on sale. Okay, so how you'll calculate? You will calculate proceed, the amount you received, and the carrying amount, the date of sale. So the amount you receive, if you see here, the amount we received was 60,000. If you see here, 60,000 is the cash we received. So I'll write 60,000 is the cash amount, and the carrying amount was 75,750. So we have again a loss on sale, and that is 15,750. Okay, now we have just to make a double entry, a general entry, which is requirement. So we have if we are here, we have credit the asset, the credit the furniture, and the furniture original value was 150,000. Then we have debit cash, and the cash was 60,000. Then we have debit losses which was 15,570. And then again we have accumulated depreciation to be debited, and that was, if you remember, a 74. Here this is accumulated depreciation. No, so this is carrying value, not this depreciation. Yes, this one is the accumulated depreciation, 74,250. This will be 74,250. So this whole amount, the debit amount, should be 150, and the credit is also 150. So this is all about the question number 3, part A, B, and C we have done. So we'll continue in the next lecture with the new question. Thanks for watching.